Hey, I wanted to thank everyone who responded to our survey. One of the top things that people told us about was arthritis and how arthritis was affecting their bodies as well as their hands. So I wanted to share a few tips with you about helping your hands so that they don't feel sore all the time so you can get your job done. So one of my favorite things to do, because I also use my hands a lot, is fill up my kitchen sinks. One sink with cold water. So I take a bunch of ice or a big chunk of ice and I get that water down to 53 degrees, and yes, I use a thermometer. Then I make the other sink 103 degrees or a little bit less than that. But I don't want to burn myself, so I'm going to not go over 103 degrees with that water temperature. I put my arm up to here, if I can get it that deep in that kitchen sink, and I soak it for 30 seconds in the cold water. Then I go to the warm water for 1 minute. I go back and forth between those two temperature sinks for a total of 15 to 20 minutes. Just a little warning on this one. Go to the bathroom before you hit the cold water because you'll need to go once you hit it. It really helps my hands feel great. And then I sometimes put some essential oils on it too to stimulate the circulation. Another thing I like to do is stretch my joints. So arthritis means joint arth and itis, inflammation. So when we gently stretch our joints, taking them to the end of that movement, we're actually stretching them out, and it's almost like wringing out a washcloth, where I stretch those joints and get that fluid out of there, that excess fluid and inflammation. It can allow your joints to open up and heal a little bit. So I just go through some gentle movements. You want to do this with your elbows bent like I just demonstrated, as well as with your elbows straight. The reason is you're using different tendons with your elbows straight or bent, and so you're getting more of the tissues that are crossing those joints to release the fluids and open up. This is a great way to help both your hands, your wrists, and your elbows get over that stiffness and soreness you might have from using those keyboards too much. Another thing I like to do is take a small ball, and it doesn't have to be this exact size or shape. You can use a bigger or a smaller ball, and you can use one that's real squishy, or you can use one that's firm. I like to change it up and trade back and forth. And so I roll the ball on a surface. Firmer is better. So I'm going to roll the ball under my hand. I really want to get those muscles that are on this part of your hand, where you got this little bulge of muscles and that little bulge of muscle. So I'm going to roll those. And then I can use the other hand to roll up my fingers. Both hands are getting treated as I do this on different aspects. I like to do this before I go to bed, because then my hands feel like they're really relaxed and they get to open up and heal all night rather than get all crunched up and wake up with them in pain and stiff and sore. So try some of these activities and comment below on which is your favorite. If these aren't helping you to the degree you want help, give us a call at Innovative Therapy. We'd love to take a look.